You were the one who never made things hard. The good grades, the good manners, the one your mother could put in a photo and never have to explain. Everyone else in your family had a role. The sick one, the angry one, the one who left. You are the easy one. Nobody warned you what that role actually cost. Nobody tells you that easy is not the same as safe. Because there is a version of this story where the favorite child was never the lucky one. You were just the first one they got to. Hey, I'm Ace, and today we are talking about the child everyone in the family agreed was fine, better than fine, the favorite. Every family has a scapegoat, the one blamed for everything, also has the opposite, the one who could do no wrong. And we treat that like winning the lottery, better childhood, easier life, nothing to heal from. Except that's not what the research says. And it's not happened to the person we are talking about today. Here's what we assume about the golden child: more love, more attention, the parent's clear favorite, better opportunities, fewer punishment, the benefit of doubt every single time. What we don't ask is what all of that was actually paying for. Because in a lot of these families, love was never free. It was transaction. The golden child just happened to be winning it for now. Which means there is a version of loving a parent that looks exactly like being owned by one. Let me tell you about Nora. Nora's mother used to introduce her the same way every single time. Nora liked hearing it, but she noticed, even that young, that the sentence only got said when other people were listening. At home, it wasn't the smart one. It was a checklist, grades, posture, what she said and did not say at the dinner. One report card, one single knee, and the temperature in the house would drop for a week. No yelling, just distance. A door that used to open for her, staying shut a little longer each time. Nora learned the rule fast. Love was not a constant in that house. It was reward, and reward can be taken back. By 16, she had a system. She knew exactly which version of herself is to bring into which room. Her younger brother, meanwhile, was the difficult one. He yelled, he slammed doors, he got in trouble and somehow got left alone. He got to be angry out loud. She never once got to find out what she did sound like if she let herself be. Because the golden child does not get punished for failing. She gets punished by the silence that shows up right after it. Here is the psychology behind it. Therapists call this conditional worth, where love is in a family isn't unconditional. It's a currency handed out in exchange for a performance. And the golden child role is especially dangerous because it distinguished as a gift. Nobody rescues you from a role that looks like winning. Psychologists who study narcissistic family system will actually tell you this directly. The golden child is often more fragile than the scapegoat, not less. Because the scapegoat at least knows exactly where they stand. The golden child never does. One mistake away from disappearing. So they build a self that's built entirely to be looked at, not a self that's allowed to just exist. And underneath a performance like that, there usually isn't anyone standing by to catch you when it slips. Because everyone already decided you don't need catching. This usually starts before the child can even name what's happening. A parent who needed something proved they were good, proved they did done it right, and a child who was simply the easiest one to hand that job to. Not out of cruelty, most of the time out of parents' own hunger for approval, passed down like a family heirloom nobody asked for. The child becomes the mirror, not a son or a daughter, a reflection polished daily, so the parent can look into it and feel proof of their own worth. And a mirror does not get to have a bad day. A mirror does not get to be tired or scared or wrong. So the child learns to stop being anything the mirror can't reflect. Here is the part that actually breaks people's hearts once they hear it. Nora grew up, got the job, got the apartment with the good light everyone complimented, got the relationship that looked perfect in every photo, and still lies awake some nights, wondering what happens to the day she isn't impressive anymore. Because nobody ever tells the golden child, you were never loved for being you. You were loved for being useful, and usefulness runs out. That's the part nobody sees from outside. The perfect resume, the easy smile, and underneath it, someone constantly performing a part they never auditioned for, terrified of the day the applause stops. So, if you were the easy one growing up, if your worth is your family always seemed to depend on the last thing you did right, if you have spent your whole life terrified of becoming even once inconvenient, that this was never love. It was a performance review with your childhood attached to it, and you were never actually the favorite. You were just the first one they figured out how to use. Here is the reframe. You don't need to earn a place in a room anymore. You never did. The people who are actually safe to love don't need a performance from you. They will stay on a bad day. They will stay after the B on the report card. Letting yourself be ordinary in front of someone and watching them stay anyway, that's the actual proof you were looking for the whole time. Not the applause, the staying. You don't have to anyone's mirror anymore. That is what's going on inside Ace heads today. If you were the golden child, or you are pretty sure you are raising one right now, tell me. I read every one of these. And if this explained someone in your family, or maybe explained you, describe new story every week. Because next time we are going inside a completely different mind.